Hello, family. This is Marianne. Welcome to my channel. If you've already subscribed, welcome back. If you haven't, please consider subscribing and liking my video and share with your friends. I believe the information that I'm sharing is going to open your eyes or give you insight into something that you probably had not considered. Today's topic is how I stay motivated. And I'm speaking for everyone. So most people will find this useful. And if you haven't been on a journey where you want to do self-discovery and work on your journey to success, this is for you. I have a background in multi-level marketing, and I can say I've tried several companies and some of them failed me. I did very well in my last one, and the reason I decided to not continue is because the company was not willing to open up the countries in Africa. The business was based in the US. And because I have a passion in working with my people, and if I cannot help my people in Africa, then I'm not interested. So that is how I left that company. However, I learned a lot of things in my journey in network marketing. And those who are in this kind of business can attest to the lessons that you have learned in networking. First of all, networking is a vital aspect of entrepreneurship. And you cannot succeed in anything on your own. You need to network. And learning how to network is a critical skill in anything that you're going to be doing, because you're going to deal with people. So you're going to need people skills, and you will need connections from all walks of life. So you need to have the tips and the skills on how to deal and connect with people. And that is a very important aspect of entrepreneurship. How I stay motivated, first of all, is know your why. Why do you do what you do? Or why do you plan to do what you want to do? So establish the reason why you need to do it. That aspect will keep you going, or it will help you develop internal motivation, because you will not always have people cheering you on externally. You're going to have some days where it's nobody else but you. So you got to know why you're doing it. For me personally, I'm a single mom. Therefore, my daughter is my why. And at this stage of my life, it's mainly about a legacy. I want to leave a legacy for her, and I also want to leave a legacy for the rest of my family. So if you watched my videos where I talked about the land, I talked about inheritance. And in my culture, in the past, the inheritance was given to the boy child. So the girl child was left behind. So I did not inherit anything from my parents or from my grandparents. So I've had to work hard to get what I have and to be able to leave something for my daughter, because I don't want her to have to struggle. And so that is my why. The other reason why I have internal motivation is my purpose. So for you, you need to determine your purpose in life, okay? So most people start learning and knowing their purpose at a later age in their lives, after you have raised your children and they've gone to school. Now you want to pursue your purpose. Some people get to know their purpose way earlier in life. And your purpose is mainly something that is greater than yourself. Something that you want to do for other people, for the world. to leave the world a better place than you found it. That is your purpose. And most people, unfortunately, die before they find out what their purpose in life is. And those who are lucky enough to know their purpose early in life, kudos to you. Then you already know what I'm talking about. So once you know your purpose and your why, you already have the tools to keep you pushing, to push you through the hard times, because there will be hard times. And those two things will keep you going. And when you remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing, even if you have challenges, you will have the determination to keep going. And there are some tools that you need to help you stay motivated and to help you keep pushing. Okay? It's one thing to be motivated, but it is to be motivated to do what? So after you establish your why and your purpose, you have to take action. So you have to design or have a plan to accomplish what you need to do. You will need to stay focused. Okay? I stay focused, and I'm able to stay focused on my goals and to stay motivated to do what I need to do, because I have my why. I always have to remind myself. So you will need to study. I do study, and I listen to a lot of motivational speakers. I read books that expand my knowledge. This is one thing that most people are not doing enough of. Most of us who have been to college or maybe studied somehow, most people don't study beyond that, their careers. And you cannot have life skills unless you study outside your assigned books in school. The best way to achieve success is to study outside your assigned school work. Because life skills are not taught in school, financial skills are not taught in school, investment skills are not taught in school. So you've got to determine what you want to do and find that information in books. So your library is going to be a very important skill. Find people who have done what you want to do, and see if they can mentor you. They don't have to know you personally. You can read their books, listen to their videos on YouTube, or if they have podcasts, or whatever it is, just find a way to learn from people who have done what you want to do, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes they did, or they can actually lessen the journey and lessen the challenges for you. So that leads me to the next point, is to find a mentor. Okay? A mentor is somebody that you know, somebody that you admire, somebody that has achieved the level of success that you want, and they can mentor you. They don't have to know you, like I said. You can, join their groups. You can follow them on Instagram, or you can join their clubhouses, whatever forum they have. Some of the things that you may have to do is to pay for the classes they offer, for their magazines that they publish. You may have to spend some money to be able to learn. In my journey, I've had to spend quite a lot of money studying and, attending seminars. Those who know me, you've seen me in seminars, and sometimes it may need for you to travel to go attend those seminars, or it may be online classes. So you may have to spend some money to be able to get that information. Because at the end of the day, the mindset is the biggest investment that you will have for you and for whatever you want to achieve. Because if you don't have the right mindset, few challenges on the way will discourage you, and you may fail to be able to motivate yourself, because sometimes you forget why you're doing it, and you might have the internal motivation may not be as strong. So you have to work on your mindset. And mindset takes a lot of work. So you have to plug in to the kind of information that you need to keep you going to expand your knowledge. If you fail to do that, your level of success will just be how much you are able to achieve with the kind of knowledge you have. So in order to elevate, you have to go further and be able to pay the price and be able to advance. You need to learn how to write goals and journal. So for me personally, once I set a goal, I speak it and I share it with the people that are going to be involved in executing that goal. That way they can keep me accountable. For example, if you listen to my previous videos again, you all know that I've been establishing a farm back home in Kenya. So what I have to do is to let my people know that I am intending to buy land. And then I send them to search for the land. So now, once I set that in motion, it keeps me accountable to them, because I've got to be ready when they're ready. So you just have to keep the wheels moving, because if you relax, then nobody is reminding you of what you said you're going to do. And sometimes you forget, and you take the comfort zone, which is equal to the broke zone. So I set the things in motion. I let my people know this is what I want to do. And in order for me to do that, I need for you to do A, B, C, D, and set the chain of the traffic moving, set the wheels rolling. And that way now you really don't have an excuse. You can't run away, because you already started the chain of reaction and you have to complete it. So that is one way I keep myself accountable. And I also let other people keep me accountable. Now, one caution I would like to share with you: once you have a dream and you have identified your goal, you know what you want to do not share it with people that will shoot it down. In fact, don't share it with anybody unless you are for sure you are going to carry through. The reason why I'm telling you this is because some of your friends might be the ones that will discourage you from executing your plan. Why? Because some of them are jealous. Some of them are fearful. They are afraid. And they don't see themselves being able to do what you plan to do. So they'll shoot you down so they don't feel guilty about not being able to do what you're planning to do. So jealousy is a big deal. So you do not share it with anybody unless the person you're sharing it with is in your inner circle. That means it's a person you trust, and somebody who cheers you on, and somebody who will help you execute and keep you accountable. You also want to have to share it with somebody who will, give you a fruitful advice or realistic advice. Because some people might give you advice because they can't dream bigger, or they can't see themselves doing it, so they cannot be able to visualize. That also means that your inner circle has to be controlled. Don't just let anybody know what you plan to do unless they're in your inner circle. The other thing about keeping me motivated, what keeps me motivated is I dream big. I dream bigger than I can accomplish. So when I set myself up to do something, I don't limit it to how much my budget is. Because if I do that, my dream is going to be this small. And if I'm not able to get the money to do what I want to do, then my dream will be as small as my budget, right? So the law of attraction works this way. If you set in motion your intentions, you speak what you want, into the universe sets in motion and allows you to get helpers on the way. You get ideas. That's how the subconscious works. Because what happens is the subconscious doesn't know whether your vision and your words are true or not. So if you give your subconscious mind small dreams, you're going to get small goals done. So what you do, you dream big. And even if you don't accomplish the big dream, at least you will accomplish something bigger than what you could have imagined before. So I dream big, and sometimes I can set a goal and I don't even know where the money is going to come from. But as I progress, I look back and I say, wow, I was able to do that. So I would encourage you, dream bigger than your budget. So the other thing is I meditate and I cultivate an environment for meditation. You see, in order to do that, you've got to eliminate noise. Noise comes in many ways. Noise can be actual sounds, excessive noise. So if you're not in a noisy environment, you are listening to crappy music that is not helping you, or watching TV all the time, movies, surrounded by people, you're crowded, or you're not allowing yourself time alone. You're not allowing yourself time to think, time to meditate, and time to reflect. So the way the mind works, it needs time to reflect on what you're thinking, or you need to allow your mind some quiet time to allow you to be able to receive ideas from the universe. Because remember, God speaks in the silence. If you're always out there having fun and talking and all the time talk, not listening, or if you're always wanting to hang out with friends, you don't have time to receive the voices from the universe. You're not there already to receive ideas from the universe, and you are not having time to reflect on what you are thinking. So you have to cultivate an environment to think, meditate, reflect. All right. Be a risk taker. So I can say personally, I'm not afraid to take risks. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid. I take my chances, and I let the universe control what I have done, because I believe I don't second guess myself. Once I've decided something, I don't second guess at all. I believe that wherever I am and whatever steps I'm taking have been led by the Almighty. I believe in that. I don't second guess myself. So I really have no doubt in whatever I do. If I get challenges on the way, I believe those are lessons for me. So I don't focus too much about, well, I failed, I didn't make the right decision. No, I always believe the decision I made was the right decision. And I always believe that the challenges I'm meeting on the way are lessons for me. Remember, there is no class without school fees, right? So the mistakes you make are your school fees. And remember, sometimes challenges are there to alert you on something that you need to pay attention to, or something that you probably ignored, or it could be a good way to distract you from going into a mess. So always remember that if something didn't happen, it was never meant to happen. Okay? For me, it's like a caution. I always say, if this door didn't open at this time, it's probably preventing me from opening the wrong door. And it is probably a reason that for me to focus on something else that I probably missed out or ignored. So I don't focus on challenges and missteps. I always turn my challenges into a lesson. And that helps me avoid the same mistake or pay attention to what I probably had missed. And most of the time, it just works out fine. So the other thing is surrounding yourself with positive people. So look at your inner circle. Who is in there? Take an inventory of how many people there is, what kind of characteristics they have, and what they have to offer you. They always say that you are the average of the 5 people, you hang out with. They always say that also your income is a reflection of your 5 close friends. So look at your inner circle. Sometimes you don't need many people in the inner circle. In fact, for me personally, I don't have as many people in the inner circle. And I'm fortunate to have a brother that works with me very closely. And there's not many people who have relatives who can help them achieve their goals. But remember, it doesn't have to always be a relative. You can be fortunate enough to attract people who will help you in your journey. Remember, as you grow in your personal development, you're going to attract the kind of people that you are becoming. So the more work that you do internally, the more elevated you become as a person, and you will attract the kind of people that speak the same language like you speak, or see the same vision as you see, and that will help you in your journey. Okay, so remove negative friends from your circle. I really don't think anybody needs to be told who they are. You already know. People who tear you down, people who discourage you, people who are not cheering you. If anybody is not cheering you on, they don't belong in your inner circle. They say that you should show them before you tell them. So show the world what you can do before you tell the world what you can do. So lead by action. Lead by results. They say that results don't lie. So the people who are tearing you down, the people who are discouraging you, first of all, show them what you can do, and then don't pay them any mind, because you have to keep it moving. Always keep it moving. Surround yourself with cheerleaders, but don't forget you are your own cheerleader. Okay? The other thing is be decisive. If you decide to do something, be decisive. They say that successful people make up their mind quickly and change it slowly. Unsuccessful people make up their minds very slowly, and they change their minds very quickly. So you got to be decisive. If you decide to do something, don't procrastinate too much. Procrastination is the killer of dreams. Procrastination will discourage you, because remember, the mind wants to protect you. So if you come up with a new idea, your mind doesn't always want to work with you. It can kill that idea very quickly. That is why there's the 5-second rule. You have to be decisive. If you decide to do something, set a goal, determine the time you want to do it, and execute. If you don't, your mind will kill it. And that is why we have to work on our mindset. We have to work on our mind to be able to fight that discouraging voice. You have to speak positive into your mind. You have to speak encouragement into your life, and watch the words that you use. Watch the words that you speak to yourself. That is called self-talk. The language that you speak to yourself will register and your subconscious will pick it. So if it is negative, your subconscious will listen to it. Remember, what you say, you're right. 'Cause your mind, your subconscious mind doesn't know what you're saying is true or is not true. So if you say that I am a failure, the subconscious will make sure that you fail so that it can be right. But if you continue speaking positive to yourself and encouraging yourself, your subconscious will help you, achieve what you want. Okay? So I hope this message has been helpful for you. And subscribe to this channel, share with your friends. I'm trying to give you guys tools that way we can all achieve what we are trying to achieve in this world, right? Everybody achieves and everybody helps the other one. Each one teach one. So share this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.